love only exists because of collaborations between humans and nature.
Change your mind about leaving me behind. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. I know my life when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bring it on home now. Now I'll give you jewelry and money too, but that ain't all I'll do for you. If you just bring it to me, bring your sweet loving. Don't home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you know I'll always be your slave until I'm buried in my grave. But just bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. It don't home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. One more thing, you know I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out late at night. But I forgive you, bring it to me, girl. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm here with Chet Denny, also known as the mastermind behind Pennsylvania.
How you doing, man?
How you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
You as well. Thanks
and well, I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. We did a song earlier, Sam Cooke's "Bring It On Home." It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
was
good
fun,
time. And how'd you come up with the name Pennsylvania? Because that seems to be a name that's really sticking around here, and a lot of people are really digging your stuff.
Well, when I was younger, I always wanted to start a label. That was like the thing. I watched a movie about Motown, and I heard how Berry Gordy, worked in a factory, and then he started this company in Motor City. Cannibalization of that was Motown, which is how he came up with. And I noticed everyone around here pronounced Pennsylvania. Started using that, and then it just became like my email. And then we made a song that was based on Pennsylvania pride, and we called it Pennsylvania. And then it just grew from there. It just became identified with who we were.
And you've trademarked it as well.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
We have. It's turned out to be one of those pleasant surprises we didn't aim for, but it just, it happened.
Now, you've written a lot of songs. You showed me a list of all the songs you did, and it's like 3 times the size of the stuff I've done with all the bands I've been in, pretty much. What's your favorite song right now? Like, why is it your favorite song? Like, what does it mean to you as a person? And what do you want the people that listen to your music want you to know about the song?
I would have to say a song that I co-wrote with a group I was working with in early 2000, with Honey Brown, Anthony Harrison, Dwayne Civils. We were called Signature, and we had started a song called Sticks and Stones, and then I finished writing it, and it was basically I had turned it and made it an approach on interracial relationships because I'm mixed. My father's from the Bahamas, my mother's American, Caucasian woman, and I know that she was called names. You know, I've seen it even in my own family. So that song really probably means the most to me now that I lost my mother. It makes me think of her, you know, and what she went through just to make sure I was taken care of, you know. So that song right now is what I've been playing and means a lot. But there's a lot of them.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully that resonates with the audience and stuff. That's really cool.
Hopefully.
So, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you at a show, whether it be good or bad or embarrassing or whatever?
Craziest thing that ever happened to me at a show. One of my birthdays, we was having a show, and all my buddies and all my peers were out, even some coworkers from my day job. Everybody was out, and I'm not a big drinker. Anyone that knows me knows I don't drink much. But that night, people at the bar were like, Chet, you know, get me drinks. So I was pounding them. And by the time it came out for me to open my card and everything, I was already sloused, you know. So before the show even started and I got to perform, I was sleeping on the table.
So did anybody have to prop you up while you were playing? Or?
Oh, they had to carry me out, man. I didn't even get to play.
You didn't get to do your set.
And that is why you handle your business, musicians. Don't live the lifestyle till you have it.
So do you have any shows coming up? Any events coming up?
There's some in the making. I'm not sure the progress or what's going on with it. But at Skate 14 Action Zone, you know, the skate park / bike park up there, he's having a Halloween event. But then my good friend Ryan Rader's talking about having one at his house as well. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to be at some kind of Halloween event. And from there on, you know, I've just been trying to write and been in the studio working on some things.
So what's your costume going to be? It's not going to be Harley Quinn, is it? That seems to be the
yes, I've been working on my blonde. I already got.
Who's your favorite band in the music scene right now?
Like of all band. Music scene or local?
Local music scene that you want people to check out.
By far, Zach Wade and A Good Grief. Actually, they had a show tonight that I could not make at Aldo's or McGarvey's Manor. They have really been building up on that. They're a funky folk rhythm type of act, and good dudes as well. So they're my favorite local.
Awesome.
For sure.
Now, where can people hear your music at? Do you have links to Facebook pages?
Yes, Facebook. We are Pennsylvanians, or you can just friend me, and there's links to the actual fan page on my page.
Does that go for booking too? Is that the easiest
booking,
way?
Yeah, that's the easiest way. Give me a message.
And I'll add all the links to this video too. So
YouTube, you could check out Pennsylvania or Chet Denny. If you Google Pennsylvania, it's going to lead you to a lot of different ones as well, because it's not really a word that's searched by many other people out there. So, you know. Sure.
All right. So, what do you think the local music scene needs to make it better and more accessible, and to get more people in the doors to listen to some of these great bands? Because I've heard bands all around the East Coast and in between the cities. I think some of the best music right now is in central Pennsylvania.
I agree.
But we're having problems with attendance. We're having problems with people coming to see these shows. It seems like maybe social networking or even handing out flyers isn't working anymore. So what do you think we need to do to get people indoors?
Well, I think it's a morale issue. I think that our general area has been told that we're the hillbillies, told that we're not important if we're not from Philly or not from Pittsburgh. And we've accepted it. I think we've become like a black hole. It's like, and we don't have that motivational factor. But I also feel like as musicians, we have been delusional. You know, we love to live the lifestyle and have our friends come out to shows and stuff, but we really don't network and work with one another. You know, I feel like in order to claim that you're the best in a scene, you have to have a scene first.
Absolutely.
And you don't self-proclaim it. You know, the people will tell you, but you have to let the people know there is a scene. So we need to work together more.
Maybe the artists need to network together and not
Yes.
make it such a competition.
Put our own
and,
things aside
Yeah,
until we're on a
absolutely.
level where we can actually call ourselves competitors. You know, then it's all funny. It's fine to go at it. You know, the best are supposed to clash, as Nas, you know, says about his beef with Pac. But there is no champion circuit yet. We're all still grinding the same.
Absolutely.
You know, so I appreciate people like yourself coming and reaching out and giving a hand, you know, extending a hand and saying, let's do something. You know, that means the world to me to see that, because we're two different types of guys, though we're the same. We're singer-songwriters. I feel like at the end of the day, even a rapper, a front man for a hardcore group, they're the same. They're artists and creators. So we need to think about creating something together rather than destroying each other's things.
It's definitely well put. Rookies, you hear that? Step up again.
I don't dye my beard, y'all.
What do you think was the most important musical event in the last 20 years? Put you on the spot there.
Dang.
Takes you back to 1996.
And then wait, 96 when I graduated. What is the most important musical event?
Yes, that changed music.
The internet.
The internet?
MP3.
Okay.
The internet's changed the world. I know, and it sounds cliche to say, but now, man, I mean,
Napster, when that first
yeah,
came
that
out,
was something when they were still getting their feet under them. Now it has an infrastructure to where independent artists can reach people across the world that we couldn't reach in 96. You know, I dreamt of recording a demo, just getting in the studio. You know, I never thought of having a video or anything. That stuff was way out of reach. You know.
Yeah, when I was younger and I wanted to be a musician, I always thought it was like the movies, like you played like a show in front of a bunch of like a really small group of people and they loved it, and then there was like a talent scout
in the audience.
in the audience, and he comes up to you and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
you're the guy, you're the thing, and we're gonna make you huge.
Yep.
And then like 10 minutes later, after you record it on vinyl or 8-track, you're on the radio and you're a top 10 hit. But it doesn't.
It isn't
work
like
way.
that. Yeah, man. As you get older, you become more jaded because you start to see the reality. So I would say the internet, by far, has changed the game. I mean, it allows me. I'm able to record now with Pro Tools, and you're able to do this show with this camera. Like.
So that goes to my next question. Do you think an artist these days can go completely DIY and get popular enough to one day be on the Billboard, completely self-released without a label?
Yes, because I feel nowadays, I mean, don't take me as an expert in anything by any means, but my observations, labels are marketing firms now. Yeah. People aren't really going after a record deal per se because people can get music free, the recordings. A recording I equate to what a poster was back in the day. A poster you could get free at a show, but you could also pay $2-3 and get the poster as well. I think that's records. A lot of it's given free, but you can also buy it and it sells, but it's not the thing leading the music industry. I think Jay-Z teaming up with Live Nation for Rock Nation says this is a man that's in the top, who's the president of Def Jam. He's realizing that it's not about records, it's more about live. It's taking it back to when you have to go to a show and you're getting the same show that this person in this row is getting, and this person. You don't take it with you. It's like Beethoven in them,
Yeah, absolutely. Check out Chet Denny, a.k.a. Pennsylvania, from Altoona, and see ya.